Will Muschamp, good to see you. Welcome to the Seth Davis Show. I know it was a big moment for you. I feel like you hit the big time.
Seth, great to be here. Great to be
Thanks
here.
for having us in Gainesville and been hopscotching around and talking to some of these big name coaches. But you're the first one who's younger than I am, so I'm not sure how much I like you right now. So you're entering now your third year. I guess you came into the league as the second youngest coach in the SEC. Are you the third youngest now?
I'm not really sure. I feel a lot older than I am. I know that after going on my third season at Florida.
Well, that's what I want to ask you about. I mean, it's like head coaching years. Is that like dog years? Are they aging you, or do you still feel like the young guy on the block, or are you an old man now?
That's really, Seth, why I enjoy college football coaching, because it keeps you young and around the kids and the guys moving on, the guys developing in your program. But I certainly enjoy being around the college atmosphere. It keeps you young, but there are some stressful times, obviously. But, really the pressure I feel is what I put on myself. I've always put a lot of pressure on myself, whether I was coaching at Valdosta State or West Georgia Division II schools or coaching here at the University of Florida. It's all the same to me.
That's always kind of been your thing, right? Your youthful vigor, your energy. I mean, you can connect with a college-age athlete maybe a little bit better than someone who's 20 years older. Is that kind of your thinking?
I would like to think so. I think that helps you in recruiting. It helps you staying up with the times as far as the kids are concerned. But more than anything, I just try and keep it real with the players. I tell them the way it is. We don't try and sugarcoat things. We tell them the way it's going to be. At the University of Florida, you're going to get a great education. You're going to work hard to get that. It's hard playing college football. It's really hard playing at the University of Florida. And we tell people that from the get-go. So when they get here, they understand what they're getting.
I read somewhere, I don't know if this is true, was it a goal of yours to be a head coach by the age of 40? Was that like a thing for you? Or is that overstated?
Well,
because you made it a little bit earlier than 40.
I was very fortunate to be put in some great situations and early on in coaching and being a defensive coordinator at LSU for Nick Saban, and the success we had. I was in my early 30s and I thought that would be a good goal to be, but it's about the right job. I had other opportunities to be head coach.
This is more important things than being there before you're 40.
That's right. Well, the biggest thing is taking the right job. I had opportunities to be head coaches at several places, and it just wasn't the right fit for me at the time. I didn't pursue some jobs maybe that I could have pursued because I wanted a place like Florida. I wanted to be at a place like Florida where you can win it all every year.
So after being an assistant coach all those years and a coordinator all those years, what about being a head coach is harder than you thought it would be? And what about being a head coach is maybe a little bit easier than you thought it would be?
Well, what I don't like about being a head coach is the interaction with your position. And I coach the safeties here at Florida, so I help coach the secondary. And I really enjoy that, and I hate when I get pulled away from that because of other head coach duties that you didn't normally have as an assistant coach, because I really enjoy coaching. I'm not a CEO. I'm not a guy that does that very well. I like being in the trenches and having my hands on the product, and I think that's very important to be a part of that. And that's what I enjoy. I enjoy coaching. As far as easy, I don't know that there's anything that's easy. I think that's a hard word to say. But certainly I enjoy the day-to-day development of your team, the players, and the interaction with those guys. That's really important to me.
And it also seems, Will, that you're really into like the technical mechanics, the X's and O's execution aspect. What is it about the mechanics of football, that process, that fascinates you?
Well, again, I may be very emotional on the sideline, but I'm very technical in the approach to the game of football.
Will Muschamp to get them to do what they need to do to win.
He of the Boom nickname, he stays the course, and his team is really taking that personality.
I am extremely involved defensively at the University of Florida, and I'm very involved in special teams. Philosophically, Brent Peace and our offensive staff understand what I want done offensively and how we're going to manage the game based on our players. But I really enjoy scheming defensively. It's something that's been very successful everywhere we've been. The number one thing is we've had really good players, and that all starts with
Funny how that works.
Yeah, I'm a really good coach when I have good players.
Right.
I haven't been such a good coach when we weren't as talented, but that's the key, and I really enjoy that part of it.